Yeah, sounds fair enough. Okay, moving along, guys. To the phones we go. Christophe, our French correspondent, the French Connection. Welcome, Christophe.
Christophe, how are you, my friend?
Oh, I'm fine. Hello, Uncle Bob, Eric. Hello, pretty Sarah. Thanks again for this appointment that you give us each week, Uncle Bob.
Hey, you know what I think? I want to share this with you because you're my French friend. I think what we'll do is, I think July is the best time for me to come to France. Maybe mid-July. Is that all right with you?
Okay, I hope.
No, I don't know. You have to tell me. Is mid-July works for us, and we can go back there and have a little get-together at some hotel and visit with my French friends, and then I'll move to the south of France as I move into Spain, and we look for Marisol, if we could ever find that beautiful singer. And then after that, I go back to the United States. Does that sound all right?
Okay, of course.
All right, good. Thank you.
I'm always delighted to talk to you live, Uncle Bob. Like every week, I have prepared 3 questions. For my first question, I wanted to know how you have been engaged for your first role in a movie. I believe that it was in the Juvenile Jungle film in the 1968.
No, it was, I think, 1958. But anyway, the way I got introduced to it was I had a dear, dear, dear friend who really ignited my career, started my career. His name was Nick Adams. He unfortunately had a premature death. And he was going to be one of the stars of the movie. And he brought me to the producer and the director. And I hear the commercial coming. And when we come back, I'll tell you the rest of the story. Is that all right?
Okay.
All right, thank you. We have to pay for this time through our commercial, but we'll do the commercial. I'll come back, and I'll tell you the stories. All right?
All right, guys, stick around. More great stuff coming up. We're going to come back with Christophe all the way from France and so much more on the line. We have John from Virginia.
France?
Yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. John from Virginia, Ray and Pat from Illinois, and Val from South Carolina, all coming up right here.
Those yours or mine?
Some of those are yours. Some of those are mine.
How many are mine?
One more.
Okay, one more. We got a good response from the audience?
Yeah, Christophe is going to give us some feedback. Christophe, welcome back, buddy.
All right, so Christophe, you got the answer to the first question, right?
Okay. Before the commercial, you spoke about your friend Nick Adams.
He was my dearest compadre. And there was a film that they offered me in Mexico, which I wasn't available to do because I was doing the television series, The Wild West. So I recommended Nick, and Nick took the job. He came back after finishing the job, and we had a party for him the same day that he came back. And it was a wonderful outing of his dearest friends. And we all left him, and then we found out the next day that he had died in his bedroom.
Wow.
And he was in his 30s.
Okay. For my second question, except your collaboration with Alfredo Zaccaria in 1967 on the movie Los Bandidos, you have the opportunity to become director. I believe that the first time was an episode of the Baba Black Sheep Squadron in 1977. I wanted to know if you had participated in the writing of this episode and if your first realization was difficult.
No, it wasn't. I had been acting since 1958. And by that time, I had learned a lot about the profession, and frankly, it was easy for me. And when I do it again, if I ever do it again, it will still be easy. Okay.
For my last question, you know that I love the Wild West series that lasted from 1967 to 1969.
No, 65 to 69.
Yes, of course. Yes, sorry. But 10 years after the end of the series, you have taken the role of the James West on the Wild West Revisited, the TV movie directed by Burt Kennedy. Personally, I regret that the director has turned more to this side comedy. What do you think about this show's turn to comedy?
I really don't understand that question. Do you understand it? Well, let me ask my partner. Did you understand that question?
Bob Kennedy introduced aspects of comedy into the special. How did you feel about that?
Yes.
I liked it. He was a good director, and I liked it. The show was fun, and all I did was have fun with the show. And it got canceled because of violence on television. I've told this story over and over and over again. I was in the dressing room after doing a charity in Rochester, New York, and the phone rang in the what would you call it, the locker room, and it was the president of CBS, and he said, "Hey, we're going to cancel the show. The ratings are excellent, but we can't take the pressure from Women Against Television." I said, "All right, I'm glad you're doing it because I was sure one of us was going to die if you didn't." And I meant that sincerely, and the show was canceled, and it didn't bother me at all because it was 4 wonderful years of action, action, action. And I always say this with great privilege. I am in the Stuntman's Hall of Fame, and I'm not thrilled by that. I'm honored by that.
Okay, Uncle Bob. That's it for my phone call today. I love you, and I'm very honored to be part of your friends and participate each week on this wonderful radio show.
Well, I figured out where we're going to stay, what hotel, and where we can get together.
Yes,
a group.
I try.
You figure it out. And let me know, and we'll research it and see if it works for us. All right. You know, there's a French expression. May I say it to you?
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Okay. Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir, mes amis. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
There he goes. There goes Christophe from France. Now moving over to the man